Hola y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sophie and this is Chi-Town Chica's scrapping space, where I record my work covering the space industry through scrapbooking and journaling. Today is day 1 of my December daily space edition, Space Stories for My Christmas Tree. I went ahead and pulled a few photos that were my favorites, and I'm trying to decide which one I want to scrapbook first. Originally, I planned to start with this photo of my husband and I. We're in front of the giant tree at MSI, and I was going to use it for a cover or intro layout, but I realized I forgot to print the accompanying photo of our tree at home, so I set it aside, and I'm choosing between the other 3. I end up deciding on the photo of my Sputnik ornament. This is an ornament I made myself a few years ago from an ornament ball. If you haven't caught it yet, yesterday I posted a video explaining the reason and inspiration behind this December project. I'll go ahead and link it below, and I think I'm going to make a playlist once I upload this video so that all of the videos for my December daily this year are easier to find. So I go ahead and get started. I pull out my Hang the Stars paper pad from Michaels. I shared it in the video yesterday. I don't think it's available anymore. I got it a couple years ago. I have not seen it in a while. But I'm flipping through and I'm testing out papers. I first noticed that Star Atlas paper, what I loved about it was it had the circles, and I was thinking because this is Sputnik, I was going to do something with a round feature to kind of signify the orbital path that Sputnik would have taken. So that one I really love. And then I loved that black paper, the Black Starry Night. I love this one. It's got like falling stars in silver. So yeah, ultimately I decided to go with the Star Atlas paper, and then I'm going to use this paper. And I figured since the Star Atlas already had a huge circle, I would just cut it out and use that instead of trying to create my own orbital path. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm kind of just deciding where I want the photo to go and which section of the star map that I want to use. Now I don't want to use the entire circle. I just want half of it really. So I go ahead and cut it in half. It's important to me that the North Star is included. So just kind of like figure out the best point to cut it at, get that cut, and then decide where I want my photo to go. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tape this on the paper. Anyway, if you watched the intro to this video, you would have gotten a little sneak peek at the newly redesigned Henry Crown Space Center here at Chicago's MSI. They always had the Sputnik hanging from the ceiling, so I was really excited to see that Sputnik was still there right as you walked into the new space. And I figured since it was the beep heard around the world over the Christmas holidays, I needed to have a Sputnik satellite on my Christmas tree. So a few years ago, I actually made one of my own out of a silver Christmas ornament ball. And then I cut kebab sticks in half and covered them in foil. And then I just attached them to the ornament ball. So right now you would have seen me just backing the cut down photo on some silver paper. I love that silver paper. It's the last sheet I have. It was from the same paper pad. I actually used it last year for my Christmas cards. I made Christmas cards, and I think I used it for the satellites. Yeah, so that's the last sheet I have. And you see these stars here. They were also left over from those Christmas cards. So I kind of know that I want the photo in this corner, and I go looking through my alphabet stickers and I decide that these are perfect. They're bright silver, and I'm thinking at this point that I was going to spell out Sputnik. But once I start playing around with these little, they're like silver beads, like flat backed silver beads. I wanted to put them just kind of like scattered around the page. And then I was thinking on those circles to like line them. So it was like kind of at this point that the little circles reminded me of the sound that Sputnik made, the beep. And instead of going with Sputnik, I decide that I'm going to spell out beep. And yeah, and I love it. I absolutely love that I did that instead of, Sputnik, which was pretty much literal. So I'm just pulling out the words and kind of sticking them up here in this corner next to my photo. That's not where they're going to live. You'll see right now, I actually pull them down. And I was thinking at first that I was going to use some trim or ribbon or even paint around the edge of that circle, but I decided against it. Um, I don't know. I think it would have looked pretty cool, but instead I ended up using those flat back circles along the trailing edge. And I pull out this punch that makes a bunch of stars. It makes 3 different types of stars, or 2 stars, but you can make a third star if you combine the 2. So I cut out more stars just to fill the sky. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them out around my page, kind of move them around and fuss around there. I think that's pretty much where they end up staying from this point on. And I'm going to add the 2 that I already had. They were missing the edges. This is a little shooting star that it's like a pop-up shooting star that I used on my Christmas cards as well. So I love that I'm using up stuff that I had left over from last year. I decide right here I want a label. So I'm going to pull out this plain black lined label, and I'm going to add the star right on the corner. And I'm pulling out some more of these little flat back circles. And then I start going to town with the small embellishments that I have. I found this little label that said amazing. It does not live there, but this is what I ended up with. I love it. I have little rhinestones and sequins all over the page on the stars. So yeah, oh, I love it. And just like that, my first layout of December Daily is done. I'm going to leave you with a close-up view of my work. I really hope you enjoyed talking about space and creating with me today. I plan on posting a video every day this month featuring space stories from my tree. So if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. It'd be a great time so you don't miss any of these videos. See y'all tomorrow.